Alright guys, Bell here. Today I'm going to be doing a little breakdown of the Gwent Beta on Xbox One. It's been out on the Xbox One since last year sometime. It's done by CD Projekt Red, obviously the guys who do Witcher. This is the card game that is in The Witcher. This is a now standalone version. So in the same vein of like Magic and whatnot, obviously card battling game. It is a lot of fun. It is still in beta. Got to stress that, but they have been adding quite a lot to it, and it's definitely coming along at quite a quick pace. So I'm going to do a wee sort of look at it, play a match, have a keg opening. Kegs are the essentially packs, if you will, where you unlock your new cards to build your decks. So let's have a wee look at this and see how we get on, see whether I win my match or not, see what I get in my keg. Whether I get any see whether I get some nice shiny gold cards or not. We'll see. Anyway, without further ado, let's do this. So I'm going to do a little breakdown of the menus so people can take a look. You've got your game options here, casual, ranked, your leaderboards. I've not yet unlocked ranked, you need to be level 10 to unlock that, and then didn't play much of it when it first launched. It was a bit bare bones. You got your single player, you got practice and tutorial. You do earn stuff like kegs and XP, I think, for doing the tutorial to set you up with a few cards at the start. You got your deck builder. I'll jump in that and have a quick look. I won't go through it too much. I'll do a breakdown of all the decks and the ins and outs of each one, but you've got Scoia'tael, which is your elves, rebels, your monsters, Northern Realms, Skellige, a little bit of the Vikings, Bolus deck. That's my custom built deck that I've built. You do get Nilfgaard, but they are not got a pre-made deck for you, so you'll have to build that one yourself. That came in later on. It wasn't originally in it when the beta first launched, so I think that's why they don't have a pre-built deck. You've got your card collection. You can have a look at all the swanky little cards that you've unlocked so far. I obviously haven't unlocked too many, so yeah, you can just look through that and see all the cards. Oh, you can also upgrade cards. You get resources in game for winning matches that you can use to upgrade. You can also scrap cards if you don't use them and get resources to use as well, which is pretty cool. I've not delved too much into that either. I probably should really, but hey, I win even without doing that, so well, in saying that, we'll see what happens. The shop, even for the beta, you can still buy cards.
20 cards.
So you buy kegs, which unlock cards. You can use the little tomes, I think they are. I'm not sure. Not sure what those little gold boxes are. But you get them for winning matches, and you can use them to buy kegs. With it being in beta, they are going to be deleting all your progress afterwards, but they have stated any kegs that you buy with real world money, they will refund you at the end of the beta, so you won't lose any money if the paid option is the route you want to go down. Settings and patch notes, and the options are pretty bare bones. Just a bit of audio settings and some general language settings. The cross-platform play, that's quite an interesting one. It is cross-platform between PC and Xbox One. I know it's just launched on the PlayStation 4 this weekend, but I'm not quite sure if that's going to be cross-platform with Xbox. I mean, for obvious reasons. It's not like Sony and Xbox are the best of friends. But I'm going to jump into a match. I'll use my full S deck and I'll let you see how it plays. If any of you have played The Witcher 3, then you'll be quite versed in how Gwent plays out. It is a little bit more different than the game version. They've definitely added a lot more mechanics to it. The cards have a lot more abilities on them. You can move cards about now. But yeah, it's still the good old Gwent at heart, but just a souped up, improved version of it. Yeah, they keep adding a lot to it as well. It's changed a lot since I played it on launch.
For
Yeah, let's see how I get on. Oh, playing some Skelegons versus my Faultless deck. Right, when the match starts, you get given cards. You get 7 cards, I think, on start, and you can redraw 3 cards. You can redraw the same card 3 times if you want. So let's just have a quick look at what I've got here. Right, I'll just finish that. Get on with that. All looks a bit fine. A lot of the abilities have changed anyway, so I'm not 100% certain what everyone does. So I'm going into this a little bit blind. This is I booted it up this morning and played a hand or two, but right. So randomly chooses who goes first. One faction, I think it's Scoia'tael, have a park where they always get to go first. Well, going first isn't really a big issue for me.
Let's not get in the way of me axe.
So you've got your 3 types. You've got your infantry, your archers, and then your siege weapons, and they correspond to the little icons on the board where they go. So infantry goes to the front, archers go to the middle, and your siege goes to the bottom. And I think play a wee
Nice mess you've got here.
one of those to begin with. It's the person with the highest score wins. It's played over 3 rounds. So as you can see, he's on 6 points. I'm on 5 at the moment. With it being over 3 rounds, one of the things about Gwent that you've got to pay attention to is how few cards you have. If you have no cards left at the end of right, what to do, he's on 13, I'm on 5. Right, we'll go with the trebuchet, just a standard trebuchet. Maybe skills on that. So yeah, it's played over 3 rounds. You get a card for winning, 2 cards at the end of a round, sorry, for winning. You get 2 cards at the end of each round, so you need to be careful how many cards you have going into the next round. It's definitely a disadvantage if you go in with less cards, so a bit of skill in this game is knowing when to pass and just concede a round, really. We'll go with my siege tower. Gains 2 strength whenever a gold card gets put on the table. As you can see around the edges of each card, they have like a bronze or a silver, and that's my leader. He's a gold. Don't have any other golds in my hand at the moment. I do have a couple in the deck. I've got a Garrote card and a couple of others. I think I've got a Triss. So yeah, this guy's definitely got the upper hand on me so far.
What is it?
Okay, he is definitely doing me. Scorcher destroys non-gold unit on battlefield. Whoa, play that. Get rid of the ship. Okay, I thought I got to choose. I think that just destroys the highest non-gold card on the park. Yeah, on the Gwent park. On the Gwent game board. That cow, I can't remember what it does, but I know it does something. I remember having it in my army and never being able to use it. But well, I should have really killed it off actually. I should have looked what it actually does. That's it, you get a short card. That's actually, it's not the worst card, but it's not great. But obviously it's an advantage having that cow there. You can kill it off yourself as well to get the short card. But But yeah, wait and see what he does.
Crack and eat me ghoulies. Looky
Level
here.
6, what does that flame do? When it's resurrected, gains 3 base strength. Okay, so you can bring cards back from your graveyard from certain cards. I have a medic card that'll do that. And you know what? I think I might just pass this before he kills off that card. I don't think I'm going to win this round, and I'm just going to deplete myself of cards. So I've passed. He can still choose whether to move or not, but obviously there's no point wasting a card. That's the first round over. Okay, so he gets the card even at the end of the round. I don't think that used to happen before. Like I say, I remember having that cow and I don't remember it ever being that effective, but I guess it's still in beta, so they're tweaking everything. There you go, he's played a gold Garrot card. Gold cards can't be attacked by my card, so if I used that -7 card that I had last time, I would not be able to attack gold cards. Also, you can get weather conditions that affect each row. So you put mist, fog and snow down. I can't remember which ones it corresponds to, but that drops everything on that line down to 1 strength, but that doesn't affect gold cards either. So I don't usually play with much weather cards. I'm not a huge fan of them. You get cards to counteract it. There's a clear weather card which will just take all weather conditions off the board. So I find it not to be overly effective. We'll play this guy, he'll spawn 2 more cards.
You can try to win them all,
The
but
same
you
one.
won't.
Cheeky little 9 there.
I promise you a quick death.
Oh, 35. I have to go at this because I can't play this. I have to win this round or I'll lose, so I'm gonna have to go at it. Buff them a little bit. Do you know, I don't think I've got enough to do this. I think I may have lost this. Definitely, it's not looking good. Leader card, he's got 3, I've got 4, but he's got almost double my score.
Bow before modern Freya.
Oh, opponent's choosing card to resurrect, and he's got to go for that archer, surely. Oh wait, the archer already had the buff on
Let's
him.
not get in the way of me axe.
Not the best of cards, but I do have my leader card. What? On my side and spawn an exact copy of it, okay.
Crush those vermin!
That's a little bit tasty. I thought it was on his side.
Not great.
Ah, okay. Okay, this is not going well. 3 adjacent units on my side, so I'll play this first.
I'm itching for that battle.
And then get those 3 buffed. That turns to gold after 3 turns. We'll be able to see that though. Right, he's passed. He clearly thinks he's done enough to overturn me. I think he might be right. Oh, there we go. That was nice, but unfortunately, if my math is
Bloody
correct,
non-humans.
which unfortunately it is,
What do you want?
oh, I didn't realise that. Oh, 4. Lost by 4. That's heartbreaking. Oh well, straight defeat. Here was me saying that I win without boosting my cards. At the end you can send a good game by pressing X, which will give the player you're playing against an extra little bonus. So that's quite a nice little touch. And if you look at the scores in his card and my card, I'm like a level 4 with my Game Attack Belgrade Xbox Live. He's Spank 7, Cardsmith. I believe that means he's actually a PC player that we were playing against. So, because every other Xbox Live person I've came up with comes up with Xbox Live, and all the others come up with Cardsmith, which is quite interesting. Quite like the cross-platform play. I think it's a good idea on games like this anyway. Ones where it's fairly balanced and you're not. PC's not going to have an advantage, is it? It's not like you're going to get insane mouse clicking speed on cards to give you an advantage. So. Right, well that just about wraps this up, but you know what, I've got a couple of kegs, so I'll do a little impromptu keg opening, see if I get anything decent. Blue Stripe Commando, adds 2 strength, all other blue stripes. I do use those cards, I do have blue stripes in my army, so that's not too bad.
Wow!
Marginal. Spawn either a mutagen or a spore effect. See, I never really used Scoia'tael, so I'm not 100% certain what either of those are. But interesting nonetheless.
Goody!
Queen's Guard. +1 base strength to your craze. They are standard infantry units, I believe. That's actually quite a nice sounding card. I'll need to look into the Viking deck, or Skellige deck, keep calling them Vikings. Imperial Fog, there we go. That's the weather effect that I was talking about before. It also spawns it on your side as well, which I was unaware of. So you want to play heavy in infantry and then heavy on the siege weaponry, and then maybe try and hit him with a fog and decrease his attack. That's how I would use it. It's annoying when it's the last card you've got and the only thing you can do is gimp your own cards, but hey. And then we get to choose one card at the very end, and I think I'll go with the medic card. I do like my resin cards. It's one of the tactics that I'm very fond of. Right, let's open this last keg, have a wee look. Come on, something nice, flash and gold. Kedron Siege support. That's 3 to non-gold.
Nice.
Wild Hunt Warrior. Pretty cool looking, but again, not really for my deck. Don't play monsters.
Wow!
Manticore Venom. I do use one of those in my deck, but I'm not sure how effective it is. People tend to have quite high level cards. And another monster card. Racking up some monster cards here, so you'll have to reevaluate which deck I'm using. Okay, Quinn Shield. Okay, Quinn Sign, that's actually quite nice, I'd probably use that. But you know what, I'm gonna go with my tried and true method and I'll take the field medic. That's going to be the end of the video here. Well, thanks for watching guys, I hope this has been a bit informative, especially for people who haven't necessarily played The Witcher, so they've not came into contact with Gwent. I mean, there is a lot to it. It's definitely one of those games that you just have to get on and experiment, work out what strategy works for you and what sort of decks you're going to go with. There's definitely plenty of options there, and as a card battling game it's definitely starting to flesh out more. I do enjoy it, and obviously CD Projekt Red, you know, they do put a lot of love and care into their games, so I'm sure the finished product will be something quite impressive. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, I hope you liked. Feel free to subscribe and maybe drop a like. We are on social media, Facebook, Twitter, so forth, so on, so that'll be in the description as well. So check that out, and peace out guys.